Oh, no, that's Roger Martin.
Daddy?
No, he's not your daddy.
Daddy?
No, Roger's not your daddy. Breathe, honey, breathe. Okay, it's out and about with Roger Martin.
Okay, Daddy.
Yes, welcome to my lecture. We are going to talk about something very important. I have no idea what it is, but we'll work it out.
What would you say is the definition of the art of ventriloquism?
I'd say it was creating another character seemingly divorced from one's own and being able to converse with that character in such a way as to create the impression of its independent existence.
Continuing Out and About's coverage of the Vegas Ventriloquist Festival, we find ourselves surrounded by a sea of skilled performers whose talented works literally speak for themselves. This show is very unique and really quite terrific here in Vegas. Tell us about how you get it all together.
Well, it starts actually after this event finishes that I start thinking about next year. I'm phoning around different people that I know. Would you like to be on the show? And of course, it's difficult sometimes to coordinate everybody because a lot of them are professional ventriloquists that are working and they can't commit themselves for a year in advance. And so very often we have to change around people, but it all seems to come together every year. You know.
So how many years have you been doing all this?
We're in our 8th year now.
Inside the dealer's room, all kinds of records, photos, and memorabilia could be found, while ventriloquist doll designers and manufacturers showcase their latest puppet models.
I make and sell professional ventriloquist figures. These are my figures back here behind us, and this is actually my first convention as a vendor. I usually just come as an entertainer, because me and my twin brother here, we do a ventriloquist act together, and so I thought we'd try bringing our puppets and promoting this aspect of the industry.
Well, these puppets look different to me for some reason. What makes them different?
Well, I take the features and exaggerate them, so they're kind of a caricature of a figure. On stage, they present themselves far better than something that's real smooth and shiny with less detail. From a distance, you have to exaggerate those features, kind of like theatrical makeup for an opera singer. You know, up close it looks awful, but you get some distance and it all comes together, and so.
Not that yours look awful up close.
Now, who is this man? Is he your? It looks like your twin.
Yeah, this is
I would be
the
his
evil twin.
I'm his twin brother, yes.
The other or evil or both?
Depends.
You're Kern, right?
I'm Kern, that's correct, yes.
Kern, what's it like working with the twin?
That's fun. It's very fun. It's kind of like working with a dummy. You know, there's a lot of parallels there. No.
I'm actually a maker of ventriloquist puppets.
Oh. Do you make them after your own likeness?
Yes, actually, if you notice, all of them do have bags under the eyes.
Oh.
You see? Yeah, I think you can't help that. Being an artist, you know, whatever you have, it comes out of you.
Not all of these are puppets. I see a little drawing over there. What is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is our remote magic drawing board, and I can draw any character on there. In fact, if you'd like, I'll draw a picture of you. But you see, the trick is in the magic marker.
First, we must erase. Is that correct?
Roger, I'd like to start with a blank slate. Actually, it already looks like you. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Just look at the camera. Don't be nervous.
Okay. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to make it's got a great toupee. And, oh, no. I'm sorry.
Cut.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay. Very handsome man, this Roger guy.
Yes, I like this guy.
Yeah, look at this. Got some nice brows there. And I'll put his pupils on here. And, oh, yes. There he goes.
The pupils make it an educational show, is that right?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Did you go to school for that, Roger? Oh, and they're pretty much, we got him nailed. There's Roger. What do you think? Oh, no. There he is. Roger, would you say hi to the folks?
No. Hi.
Oh, there he goes.
Under the little underline, 'cause I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. I saw their game, I know the touch and told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a word that say the aching nose, the biggest word you've ever heard, and this is how it goes. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Pretty good, guys. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to sing.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, that was their rendition of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And I can say that backwards.
You can say that backwards?
Yes, I can.
You'll swallow your tongue trying to do that. I don't believe it. Let's see you say it backwards.
Alrighty. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
How many shows have you been doing in San Diego?
Well, she makes me work, even though I'm young and I'm old all at once.
Oh, well, that's not child abuse, is it? No.
Is it?
Are we in trouble here?
I'm gonna get you.
Well, she started starring in my Christmas show, which is Toy Store, that I show at the theater there in Balboa Park. And she became so famous in Toy Store, I had to bring her out for other things.
Yeah, 'cause I get all cramped up when I have to be in the docks all by myself.
Blue skies, nothing at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing along, nothing but blue skies from now on.
You write that?
Of course I did.
No, his name's Wally Nelson. He's not Willie.
Oh, this is Wally Nelson. Oh. Sharing the spotlight with the newer figures were beloved classic characters made popular by ventriloquist legends like Jimmy Nelson, Edgar Bergen, and Sherry Lewis.
This is Jimmy Nelson's Danny O'Day, and it's got his autograph on the back of it. And this is an old Charlie McCarthy, if Charlie McCarthy can be old. And they're made by different companies. This one here happens to be made by the polyester company.
Though yesterday's ventriloquists did wonders with simple puppet figures, today's more sophisticated designs employ complex features, enabling for enhanced total body movements, and some of the most detailed facial expressions ever utilized for a puppet.
Well, this is a character I built called Max. He's a ventriloquist figure who has multiple movements, and there's so many that I can hardly work them all sometimes, but I'll show you what he can do. He can close his eyes, he can blink, he can move his eyes, he can raise his eyebrows, lower them, lower his eyes, open them wide, smile with the upper lip, the jaw, and sniff his nose. And he also cries through some little holes here, but I don't have that hooked up right now.
Well, this is not a sad show anyway.
Right, we're happy here. Yeah. So, and this is all the stuff inside that makes him work. These, a guy that works for my company, Harry Maxwell, installed these. And it's a little hard to do at this angle. Removing the eyes here. This is blinking the eyelids. What are we doing there? Eyebrows. Thanks, Kim. That's upper lip. Just a whole bunch of work and expertise went in. Oh, I didn't cross his eyes.
And people think there's just a couple of strings, you know. It reminds me of something robotic, comes to mind.
Yeah, I was always fascinated with robots, and then being an artist, the characters and faces I was always designing. And it's really a blending of the two, and I just, I love it. I love building these things. It's just a childhood thing, and I'll be making them till I'm 80, I'm sure.
It's amazing that he can be conscious while you're peeling back the back of his head.
Yeah, he's been sedated. He's used to this.
He's a little happy there.
Yeah, he can deal with it.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, he has an upper lip effect.
He has a problem with his upper lip? I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Yes, he has an upper lip effect. If he doesn't like somebody, he'll do this.
Oh. His eyes are like, penetrating.
Yes, he's very realistic. Tim is quite an artist, so he's for sale. It's like kind of like an animal. If you name it, it's yours, right? Exactly. But we are looking for a name for this little guy. So he's quite cute, even though he has such a interesting face. He has a cute little body. So he's.
Did he have a happy life? He looks like he went through a lot.
He has. I mean, it's been a rough life, but he's been in good hands with Tim here. So.
Do you think he'll have an accent when he comes to life as somebody else?
Yeah, he should. He can be many nationalities, I think, with his look, but definitely has a.
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure he'll get over that throat problem.
Yeah, he's getting over laryngitis. Let's put it that way.
Highlights of the 3-day event included performance showcases where entertainers could hone their skills by trying out new routines in front of an appreciative crowd. And in addition to professionals, many amateur ventriloquists were offered their own brief moment to bask in the Vegas spotlight. Final day festivities brought the entire entourage together for a group photo opportunity. As ventriloquist acts enjoy an upswing in popularity thanks to new entertainment venues, the increased exposure gives this chatty group something to talk about.
There's more work for ventriloquists than there's ever been. During the musical time, as we call it, during variety theatre, there were theatres to play, that's all. Now there are corporate events, there are cruise ships particularly, pay very good money, and of course there are comedy clubs, as well as theatres, of course, and as well as the odd television spot. But television isn't what it's all about. You only get that to advertise your act, really. But what it's about is really live performances, but cruise ships, corporate events is where a lot of these people work.
Do you have any advice for those who would wish to get into this field?
Practice, practice, practice. That's the thing. That's the key thing. And I mean, it's a wonderful thing for kids to do for fun too. To have this other character to talk to, and we all did that as kids. We had our little invisible character, perhaps we would talk to, and a lot of children ventriloquists start like that.
I understand that musicians have to work in harmony with other people and so forth, but it seems to me that a ventriloquist has the opportunity to work alone and to develop his or her own personal experience.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose. I mean, your instrument really is your voice, and of course your characters. So you are playing them really, and so you are essentially a one-man band.
From the people I've talked to today, I get the impression that each and every one of these people are having so much fun doing what they're doing.
Well, how could you not? I mean, we get to play with little dolls and make money. It's a great thing. And
do you have to be a little crazy to do this?
Well, yeah, you have to be crazy to do what you're doing. Yeah. I think, I go to Anthony Hopkins for sort of my cue on this. He said, in pretty much every case, performers, people who are in front of a camera on stage, were damaged merchandise. And there's a certain need, certain little hole in our life that gets filled by doing something completely crazy.
He's totally out of control.
Don't tell naughty things. That's not nice.
Can you say listen to, or no, it would be, can you watch Out and About on TV? Say that?
Can you watch Out and About on TV? It's very good. You'll like it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. What's it all about?
Well, it's all about out and out. Does he talk?
No, I don't know whether he talks at all.
He's smiling. Hi.
She's flirting with the cameraman.
I know, he's cute. His name is Jim.
Yeah, Jim. You can read. When you didn't tell me you could read.
Well, I'm very smart, you know.